We learned in the last video that your ALLPRO statement is actually 2 statements in one, with separate payments due on the 10th and 20th of the month. But when it's time to pay, the most important document you'll need is the Remittance Form. First, fill out your information at the top of the form. Now let's say you're paying your bill that's due on the 10th. On your statement, refer to the bottom line number in the amount column of the invoices due on the 10th section. That number goes here on your remittance form in gross amount of invoices. We'll talk about exceptions in a moment, but for now, let's find your net total cash discount. This is the standard discount you get just for being an ALLPRO member, and you can find it in this column on your statement. Note the bottom line number and write it on your remittance form. The last number you're going to need is the balance due, which is the bottom right number in the balance column on your statement. That number is your net amount of check, aka your total balance due today. Now for payment. There are several ways to pay your bill. We accept credit cards, but be aware that a credit card processing fee will be assessed. Wire transfers are accepted, but also incur a fee. If you'd like to set up an ACH transfer through your bank, we're happy to work with you. Just contact your ALLPRO account rep. But the majority of ALLPRO members pay with a good old-fashioned check. While you can send it through the mail, the safer, quickest way is via email. Just scan your check, or even take a photo with your phone, and email it and your remittance form to your account rep at ALLPRO. We'll take it from there. Now, about those exceptions we mentioned earlier. Exceptions happen for a variety of reasons. Maybe a supplier was running low on inventory and your order was only partially filled. Maybe you returned merchandise to a supplier. Or you were charged sales tax in error. Whatever the reason, you'll want to document it here in the exceptions section of your remittance form. As an example, let's say York wall covering was only able to fill 50% of one of your orders. All the information you need to fill out your exception is on your ALLPRO statement. For the amount column, because you only receive 50% of your order, you'll need to do some math to figure out 50% of the amount that the supplier originally invoiced. Here, the original charge was $307.09, so you simply take 50% of that amount and write it on your remittance form. Now, because most of your orders through ALLPRO receive a cash discount, you'll need to do some math on that as well. Your discount amount on this order was $6.14. But because you only received 50% of your order, the discount is now half that, or $3.07. Lastly, be sure to include the explanation for this exception. If you had other exceptions in this month's statement, include them here as well. After you've crunched the numbers, add up all your exceptions in the amount column and note it here. You'll also need to write that total on line 2 at the top of your remittance form. Now, to get your net total for line 3, you'll need to refer back to your total discount amount on your statement. Now you're ready to subtract the discounts that no longer apply from your total discount for a new net total discount of $213.78. Do the math on lines 1, 2, and 3, and you'll get your balance due to ALLPRO. Don't forget, the resources section of allprocorp.com contains a ton of helpful material for your accounting needs. We threw a lot of math at you today, so always feel free to contact your account rep or call the ALLPRO office if you need assistance.